I don't need to tell you what the video's about. I don't need to tell you. You see the title. Hamidou Diallo has been traded to the Pistons. I'm just out of the shower, by the way. If I look out of control, I got the notification in the shower, so here I am. This is my responsibility, I guess, to be sad on camera. Hamidou Diallo traded to the Pistons for Svi Mikhailuk, I believe it's Mikhailuk, and a 2027 second round pick. So Sam Presti's going to be drafting my child that is not born yet, it seems like. Um, in the second round, so that's cool for me, cool for my kid. Um, yeah, I'm sad. It's not a bad trade necessarily. It's not a bad trade. Our team can't shoot. Svi Mikhailuk brings shooting to the team, and it just seems like Sam Presti didn't see Hamidou Diallo as a long-term piece. He's really been coming into his own this season. He's the last player from the Russell Westbrook era. Um, so it sucks to see him go, but you know, I guess it's gonna happen. I guess. I think our longest tenured player now is Mike Muscala, if I'm not mistaken. So that's cool. Although he's probably also going to get moved. This is not. I thought he was. I thought this trade was him. I thought this trade was him. I thought it was George Hill, potentially Al Horford. Thought it was one of those two. I got to keep checking my phone because y'all are blowing up my Twitter mentions right now, and I'm afraid someone else is going to get traded. Nope, doesn't seem like anyone else is getting moved yet. It was just this, and I loved Hamidou Diallo's game. I thought he was coming into his own, like I said. I thought this was easily his best season so far. He was proving it on both sides of the ball. He was playing solid defense, not a great defense, but he was playing solid defense. He was really hustling. He was improving his jump shot. That was cool to see, and now he's gone. Someone DM'd me and said that they have insider information that Hamidou Diallo wanted to leave anyways. I'd take that with a grain of salt. I don't know if that's true or not, but if it was, if there was indication that he wanted to leave, that makes sense why we would deal him. Because, like I said, he's expiring, and if he doesn't want to be here, he doesn't want to be here. Even if we could match his contract in restricted free agency, he's probably going to ask for a decent amount of money. And if Sam Presti doesn't see him as a long-term piece, he's not a long-term piece. Svi could be a shooter for the future. He's not ball dominant. Hamidou Diallo is more ball dominant, and so this gives Shea a shooter for the worst shooting team in the NBA. We have the worst spacing in the entire NBA. If you didn't know that, um, so I don't like the trade. Kind of makes sense, but you know, losing a player you like a lot hurts. Um, like I said, not the one I had all expected. I guess this is just the first domino. I feel like that second round pick might be used in something else. I don't know what we're gonna do. I have now even a greater feeling that nobody is safe on the Thunder other than like the only guys I can get attached to are Shea Dort and probably Baisley. The only reason I feel like I can get attached to Dort is because Woj said that the reason they traded Hamidou Diallo is because Dort made him kind of expendable. It makes sense. Um, yeah, I don't want this video to be super short, but I really don't have much else to say. Um, this is going to be a crazy deadline for the Thunder, I think. Like I said, George Hill is getting moved. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I'm 100% sure. Pretty sure Mike Muscala is going to get moved. I don't know about Al Horford, but it's definitely a possibility. I'd be much more surprised though for him than any of the other guys. It's just it's player movement's going to keep happening, and this pick, like I said, makes me think we're going to do something else. I don't know what that is, but we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if we get involved in some 3-team trades. I wouldn't be surprised if the Thunder team makes like 6 trades this deadline. I would not be surprised. Also, another reason trading Hami, I guess, makes sense is we're winning too many games. We are not tanking effectively. And Sam Presti honestly probably considered that when making this trade. He's like, this will make us lose a couple more games. Because right now, in case you don't know, we are tied, or we are the 10 seed in the Western Conference. We're closer to being a play-in team than we are to a a top 5 lottery team, which is not great if you're trying to build for the future. But you know, sometimes these things happen. Sorry if you just heard that. My roommates are doing something. But I'm not even gonna put music over this. I don't have time for that because I want to get this out to you guys because my internet sucks and it's gonna take forever to upload. Let me know what you think about the trade. A lot of y'all probably don't care if you're not Thunder fans, but enough people were blowing up my mentions where I figured I should definitely make a video talking about my full thoughts on that. Yeah, Diallo was definitely a fan favorite. He was one of my favorite players, and he's gone. So yeah, dunk contest champion. Detroit, you guys are getting a good one. Woj said that Detroit sees Hummy as a long-term piece. That would be cool to see. I'd love to see him get some stability there, be a long-term piece for their future, help him build up that franchise. Also, former Thunder player Jeremy Grant. Those two guys may be excelling there. It's cool to see. It'll be cool to see him in more of an expanded role because he was our sixth man. I could see him starting for the Pistons day one. He adds to another. He's another young piece for an interesting young core. You have Sadiq Bey. You could talk about a Saban Lee. You could talk about Jeremy Grant, who's not super young but younger. there. Talk about Killian Hayes and Isaiah Stewart. Yeah, they've got a bunch of interesting young guys. Sekou Doumbouya, if he's able to ever turn into anything. I like what the Pistons are doing over there. I think the Pistons are doing a good job. Svi doesn't really necessarily fit them. I think he has a lower ceiling as just kind of like a spot-up shooter than Diallo potentially does. Diallo, like I said, has shown a lot of improvement in one of his very young seasons. I don't know how much money he's going to get paid in restricted free agency. That'll be interesting to see. I don't know how much they're willing to pay him. I don't know how much Hami's going to ask for, but I don't know. That'll help me more evaluate the trade down the line. For right now, I give this grade a C because if I had to, in terms of making sense, I think it makes sense. It makes perfect sense. I'm just a Thunder fan that's sad, and so I give it an F for emotional value, but I give it probably like an A minus for potential trade because I trust Sam Presti. I trust that this move made sense. Maybe we could have gotten more for Hami. I don't know. I don't know how many teams were willing to go after him though. So um, yeah, that's all I've got. I guarantee you will see more of these sad videos from me because I guarantee more Thunder players that I enjoy watching play are gonna get moved. So be on the lookout for more heartbreak. Yeah, I'm gonna go cry. I'll see you guys later. Everyone, sit back.